Happy Sunday from Six Flags Great Adventure. Adrenaline rush here, and we are going to go inside the park, check out some flash construction, and check out what's going on around the park. The last time I was here, they only had the first 2 parts of Spike in. Now they got 3, and there's still 2 more to go. And they have a whole turnaround done. I have not been here for the whole turnaround, so it's going to be very cool to see from the inside. Now we're inside the park. You can just see how much of a presence this has already. Just over the building there. That's Flash. And there is the line. Why, these are new. They're little chickens. That's cute. Find a little merch too. It's got a right-on car. Forceful launch, front row. It's got everything you could ask for a great launch coaster. One-trick pony for sure, but I thoroughly had a blast on it. That's already got quite a line. Now we're gonna head over this way to Toro. I always love going down this pathway because this mural is just beautiful. Funny thing is that it doesn't even have the parachutes in it. It's kind of replaced with the Flash Vertical Velocity Tower. So I guess that could mean that the parachutes will probably get deconstructed probably for the 2025 season. Welcome by El Toro. Tango is open today, despite it being not the case for the past couple days. Just gonna get a drink, but it turns out Macho Nacho is closed tonight for right now. So I'm gonna go get a couple rides on Toro. Come back. New double-sided walkers under this massive umbrella here. I'm curious to see how these work out. Toro is also running 2 trains today, which is a huge step up. Two rides on Toro, and then it goes down, one in row 17 and the other in row 14. Both middle car rides. Very good ride, very intense, smooth. Right now it is stuck on the whip. They just had to close it down after I got off my second ride. So I guess they are testing some things with the train, or they're pulling the train back. We don't exactly know. Hopefully we'll be back up and running very, very soon, because this is a great wooden coaster. But what is open though is the Runaway Mine Train, which is where we're gonna head now. To Mine Train, we can now wrap around the entirety of Frontier Adventures. Medusa we'll get to later. That opens at 12 in the next 45-ish minutes. And here's Runaway Mine Train running 2 trains. Here, there's still a lot of the lock control still missing. I'm not noticing anything back here in terms of markers potentially for the 2025 attraction. That is, if it's going to be back here. But I do love this mural right here, right outside of the old theater. It's just a goose, just hanging out to be. Little goose. Could just be me. Everything back here just feels fresh. Like, this feels fresh. Everything back here just feels really nice and repainted. And then they added this beautiful Runaway Mine Train sign. Looks like a banner, but it looks really, really nice. Baby shark sweater. I think that's freaking awesome. And they also have giraffe poop. They got giraffe poop. Now this is actually awesome. They have shorts that have zipper pockets in it. This is a massive W. I didn't even think they would ever sell this. This is fantastic. So for those that want to bring phones or wallets onto their rides, keep it a button or zipper pocket without having to buy a locker for some of the other bigger rides like Nitro and perhaps even Runaway Mine Train. You can invest in one of these. That's awesome. Sounds like El Toro's back up and running. I'll make my way back there sooner or later. Great to those that came back around to check it out. Here's the Safari Off-Road Adventure sign. It looks like they have this station here closed until June 29th. So if you want to experience the safari, June 29th is when you can come back here for it. As for the ride itself, here, still missing quite a bit. Nothing new here, and we're still missing a lot of trough for this first part. They took out the first part of the lift hill. Wow, still got a lot of work to do in there. Every hour and a half hour except for 4:15 every day. That's pretty awesome. I haven't seen this view though. There's my train. Just passed by the bricks. They haven't changed any bricks. They haven't added any bricks. I did find my brick though. That for me is a win. I haven't really had a chance to come by this area too much since it's been painted over early in the season. Right, I just love this site now. This 50th anniversary sign now falls into line not only with Skyscreamer and the Sugar Shack, a flash vertical velocities turnaround in the distance. That looks great. Can't wait to get another shot with the coaster on it. Very beautiful park. I also think that them reusing this bucket from I don't know what. It's pretty funny, but it's definitely used somewhere. Coming down from Swashbuckler, this has probably been my favorite view of Flash Vertical Velocity. You get a really nice view of the turnaround with that chiller roll, which looks absolutely menacing. Let's get up close and see what is new. Let's see what's going on behind the fence today. Yeah, it looks like the crews are off. Looks like the crews are off today, which, for how much they did, I don't blame them. Look at that chiller roll. Wow, that's gonna be something. There's a whole nother piece right there. It's still gotta go up. They got both of the last two spike pieces on site. That is a sight. That car's gonna be going right over your head. That's gonna be really cool. I don't blame them for taking a break. They did a lot of work in the past couple of days. They also brought the wall out a little bit more. Presumably they're gonna put a crane in here that's gonna fix up the lights, but they have 6 cars per color, which is a huge, huge increase from the past couple of seasons. So it looks like that 4th motor might be coming back sooner or later. And look at the red. The light doesn't give it justice. It's a really nice bright red. And this is cool. They're using this backdrop that originally had the duct to apply to Hurricane Harbor. Now we're using it for a stage for presumably a barbershop quartet and a little mock brass band that play on every other hour. Very fun. Now we're gonna head into Movie Town because the word on the street is that Batman the Ride is running 2 trains. which means that line for the ride is going to go much faster than usual. And I certainly haven't been on Batman the Ride in a pretty long time this season. I haven't been on it in like a month or two. Like a month and a half. I think like the first opening weekend or maybe 2 weeks after that. I haven't been on it since. So I definitely want to get back on it now that it is running 2 trains. So we're going to hit the Batman the Ride and do just that. It's a ride, I tell you. It's intense. It's a very intense ride. Running 2 trains. Got pretty much on right away. Great roller coaster. Very intense for its size. Don't let the height of this thing deceive you. This thing is a little beast. Very strong, powerful. One ride on Nitro just now in the back row, but man, I gotta say, who hurt you, Nitro? Because this is the craziest Nitro ride I've ever had. And out of all times I've ridden this ride, this is by far the craziest ride I've had on Nitro. It could be the weather, it could be the fact that I was on the D train, I don't know. This thing was hauling all sorts of behind. I grayed out on the Helix, which doesn't really happen often to me, but I grayed out. That was ludicrous. The trim brakes were, and the train was going so fast that the trims, they weren't even doing anything on the mid-course, so you were flying. That was flow-jector hills over. That was literal flow-jector we were getting. That was absolute chaos in the final end. Man, why can't Nitro just run like that? Man, pay more attention to Nitro, jeez. This was ludicrous. Oh my God. Roaring Rapids, now open. Great sign too. Love the little raft in there. That's awesome. We're gonna head over to Devil. Oh, that whole queue space is full. We might not even get on this thing. Oh, Jersey Devil still on 1 train because it's missing a part. Thank you, RMC, for that. Wow, it is certainly flying, but there's no way we're gonna get on that today. I'm actually gonna head this way. I haven't really headed towards Storm Chaser in the air so far. Yeah, okay. And the Skull Mountain waterfall's back on. Looks great. Looks a really nice little waterfall. It's gonna be a nice spot to cool off too. What? I have a better way of cooling off. Let's go inside. Skull Mountain, got a ride on Skull Mountain. Back seat of a car 6. Not bad. Again, it's a party. If you like parties inside of buildings that are meant to have a dark theme, you'll like it. Again, not the craziest thing in the world. I still go on it every time. It's just to see if they actually make improvements, but they have not made much improvements. So I will just say, I guess it's going to be a light show for the rest of the year. Oh. I gotta say, I think of all the additions for the 50th anniversary, this is probably my favorite one. Just going through the history. Everything that opened. time. Expanding. 1978 lightning loops. Getting the rapids in 1981, the parachutes 2 years after. The looping starship, that's where Green Lantern is right now. Rolling Thunder was turned backwards in 1984. I didn't even know that, actually. That's pretty funny. Man, that stunt show. I think we all would beg for that to come back, wouldn't we? I don't think they're going to be going through with that, though. Not for a while. Chiller. Hurricane Harbor. And then it just keeps going around. And then from here, it's just like coaster after coaster after coaster. Wiggles. Dark Knight, Medusa turned, Green Lantern 2011. I mean, this is just seeing how everything came to be to what eventually is today. It's really, really impeccable. It's just a turtle, just chilling. What are you doing, Mr. Turtle? He's just chilling. He's just waiting for the water. He's like, my time will come eventually. Oh my God. I'm not here to get thrown out of the park, but I hope that turtle gets the best. And still breaks. This is right up against the trough, the piece of the trough that goes right under the bridge. This just goes to show how big this thing is. Holy crud. These are huge pieces. Probably takes them a really long time to put that into place. But then again, it's all steel, so I don't know exactly how they put that into place. I think they may lift it in, but seeing that that's the piece under the bridge, that's gonna be a rough one to fix, to put back in. Hopefully it doesn't take them too long. No, I got a lot of time. I'll get for another ride on Mine Train. Why not? One more front row train ride on the Runaway Mine Train. Got the front row this time. Nearly had a train to myself, and it was solid. You get really jackhammered around in the front row, and you get some good pop of airtime on that final hill going around the lake. It's actually a really solid airtime element for this ride. But obviously, because it is old, it has a little bit of a jackhammering effect. So that is definitely one thing to be mindful of. It is not the smoothest pony that you may ride in this park, but it is still a very good ride nonetheless. A lot of fun with the families. It's worth checking out. And now we're gonna go on Medusa, which I have a very weird feeling is only running one train right now. But only time will tell. We'll see what happens when we get up closer to Medusa. But it's looking like it's gonna be a one train op ride. I hope not. Let's see what happens when I get closer. Medusa's on one train, so I am skipping it. Even though the line doesn't seem that bad, it could probably run two trains and there would be no line, which is probably why they're not running it at two trains right now. But I do know both those other two trains that they do have to run 3 at max are in the bay, so. Alright, now we're back at El Toro and we're gonna get on. This will probably be the last set of rides I'll do for the day. I'll get a gyro meal from Mama Flores and then call it a day. Here comes that raging bull. Toro is running crazy. I just did another ride on Toro not too long ago, and that ride is absolutely insane now. It is fast, it is hauling, it is doing everything that ride should be doing. It's an incredible ride. Absolutely incredible. I'm gonna get something to eat, and then I'm gonna bounce. Out of the park now. I gotta say, it is really, really good to see some live entertainment make its way back into the park, as it's definitely livened up the environment quite a lot. And I gotta say, that Flash Brass Band is pretty cool. The fact that they played Rush E was, knowing that they're based off of the Flash, I guess is necessary. But I gotta say, this was a great day. We got a lot more done than I thought, and I thought it was gonna be a lot more busier. But actually, it was not too bad today. Not too bad at all. And I just figured I'd come by here just to see how things are back over here. Again, there's no workers, so I guess they have their off day today. But 2 Sports, those go right behind the stalling Immelman. They have, I guess, the other top support is back over there. You can see one of them standing up. There is another one that's laying on its side. It's a little hard to see, but it is back there as well. But that's gonna do it for today, and I will hopefully be back some point later in the week. Maybe they're gonna be doing more construction. But man, what a great day. 1 ride on Ka. We got 4 rides on El Toro. We got 1 ride on Nitro, 1 ride on Skull Mountain, 1 ride on Batman. We did very well today. Well, a lot better than I thought I was going to do. So definitely a lot to look forward to for the season. Things are starting to really make its way around. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next journey.